Hello, humans. Hello, YouTube humans. How are you guys? If you guys hear any munching, that's my dog eating a treat. So, my bad. Anyways, the MG42-Mythic. Forgot the name of it. Don't matter. It came back. Let's see. Eternal Horror Mythic is the name of the draw, but the name of the mythic is called the campaign. So, this gun, I'm going to answer 4 or 5 of the most common questions if somebody wants to buy this gun right now, later, or even in the past. You can buy it in the past, but I'm saying in general, right? First question. Is this gun going to be good with any types of players? Which means, can anybody use this gun? Or does it require some kind of skill? Hence, snipers. Hence, a little bit of shotguns, right? When it comes to the MG42, you don't require 0 to very little skill. The only skill you're going to need is to have patience and know when to shoot and when not to shoot. What do I mean? Is the play style that I'm about to show you is my play style, obviously, duh. But the way that I'm playing, I usually am an aggressive rusher type of player. But I have to understand that the gun that I'm using cannot really be used for that. One, simply because it is not that fast. It's fast when it shoots, but when it comes to ADSing and me moving at fast speeds and trying to compete with a USS9 right now, it is the worst idea I can even come up with right now. So you don't need any skill. Just know that you do need to have some kind of patience. Wait for the right time to shoot and make sure that when you're going to shoot, that you're going to be able to land those shots. Because if you don't, it's going to come back and bite you in the ass. So, second question. Can you find similar effects / gun skins or even colors on similar guns or even better guns? That means, is it really worth buying this gun when there are some other guns that are similar when it comes to the whole design, theme, or overall colors that are even better than this gun? So let's just say this. The MG42, it is one of the most unique mythics. And look at his camping ass. I saw him, and then I just dropped on him. I'm acting like if I don't see him, then boop, goofy ass. Anyways, to answer the second question. No, this is one of the most unique, and I mean unique mythics / gun skins that there has been in COD Mobile. There are a lot of unique skins, but when it comes to this specific theme, which is like a army, military type of rugged gun skin, it has to be one of the best things that they've ever done. The graphics on this thing, I mean, it's just a whole scene. It's a whole movie. It's just the plot that you're seeing here. It's like some gun skins have visual effects and some just have a bunch of bright colors and call it a mythic and call it a legendary. Cool. This is not that vibrant, but what you can see while you're aiming down, it's just crazy. And if you play with ultra graphics and like high FOV or whatever it is, it's just gonna be so much better. I play with medium, so it's not the best, but it will do. And I can still see everything. I can still see a lot of things. Like, the reloading is just crazy when it comes to this. The third question is this gun worth upgrading if it's a mythic, or should we just leave it at that if it is a mythic? So, from what I can tell, this mythic, this one in particular, it is not really worth upgrading unless you want different iron sights and kill effects. Aside from that, and you want to be able to share it, literally nothing changes of the gun aside from a couple of minor small details in the gun whenever you're weapon inspecting or whenever you're just shooting it, but it's not really that worth it. Second to last question. Even if the gun gets nerfed, buffed, or stays the same for over a year, 2 years, or even 3 years, how long this gun is going to stay, will it be worth it then to buy again? Or should I buy it now while it's buffed? So, to answer that question, you have to think about a gun and you have to know that a gun is going to get nerfed. For example, if you want to buy the USS9 Mythic when it first got released, and it's the #1 gun in the game, it's broken, it's a meta, you have to know and you have to realize at some point it will get nerfed. At some point there will be another gun that's going to be released that is gonna have a mythic, and you have to know and understand that that gun will be the meta and no longer your USS9. So just keep that in mind. Because whenever the MG42 was first released, everybody was using the MG42. There was not a single person that was not using this gun. Why? Because it was the meta. Everybody was using it, and now the only thing that people use is the USS9. Not everybody has the USS9 Mythic, but you guys still get the point. So now, on its second release, you guys can see that the MG42, even though it got nerfed 3 times, one right after, or I think it was like 2 seasons after its first release with the Mythic, and then it just got one recently in the last season, and this season it got 2, 3, it might be more nerfs, but from what I remember, it's been only 3. And even then, you can still dominate in ranked lobbies and BR. It's just an overall good gun simply because of its fire rate. So for example, if there is a mythic sniper, mythic shotgun, you have to understand the sniper might get nerfed, but you know that it does damage and you know that you're comfortable with it. At that point, it won't really matter, even if it gets nerfed to hell. So the MG42 right now, I will say it is worth it to get it. And if you are planning to, hurry up, because you only have 11 to 10 days left. Now, those that already got it on the second time, good. I think you did a solid purchase. I don't think it was a waste of money, as long as obviously you use the gun and you try to give it to its full potential. Aside from that, this gun will remain at where it's at simply because of its fire rate and damage profile to the fire rate. Last thing that I'm going to be talking about, is it worth it in general? And this is my own opinion. My own opinion, absolutely. Even if it comes out a third time and I didn't have it the second time, or for some reason I didn't buy it the first time, I will definitely still buy it the third time. The only reason, and again, coming back to the second to last question, unless it's really nerfed to the point where it's unusable and it's almost like a BK57 or like a M16, it's usable, but just know that even if you have the right loadout, even if you're playing with 4 fingers, you have to know that there's going to be a limit, and that the gun just simply won't match up against Odins, against USS9, against DRHs, and stuff like that, etc. So right now, the MG42 can go up against some of the guns. Anyways, that was the video. Was it worth it? MG42 Mythic, the campaign edition. If you guys really like this video, let me know. Drop a like, do whatever you guys do. And I'll be uploading another one for the LW3 Tundra, and maybe for some other legendaries that are going to come. And yes, I know about the 7 Deadly Sins. Obviously, I played this game. So when it comes out, I may not be able to buy them immediately, just simply because I live a normal life. I have a job, but you know. So yeah, when it comes out, and if I'm able to, I will make a video about them, and I will also comment if it's worth it or not. Anyways, catch you guys on the next one. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys watched it all this time, for this long. See you guys.